Yeah, I'm talking trends. For what? March 6th, 2018. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen?
What up, y'all? What up?
Feeling good?
How's we doing?
I'm feeling good today.
You're feeling a little richer today.
Very rich.
Oh, boy. It's nice when you find money, isn't it?
You know what? Yesterday, I left the show, went to the gym, went for my 45-minute run, continued with my exercises afterwards. I was like, all right. Finish my I'm done. I'm good.
Feeling good.
Great. There's probably no way I can feel better. I'm just going to go home and rest.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, I'm walking across the street, going to my car. And what's that on the ground? 20 big bucks.
Nice crispy $20 bill looking up at him.
Just waiting there for me.
And it was windy. How that thing wasn't blowing away, I have no idea.
I still have it in my wallet, my friends.
Wow.
Me too.
Well,
it was literally like this. It was like this on the ground.
Wow.
Right there.
You know,
I don't know how it wasn't blowing away.
Sometimes the gods smile down upon you in the form of cash.
This is true.
And your life is to pick it up. You should give it up and give it away.
Tony, let's relax a little here.
I think it's a right move.
Listen, cold heart. Don't you tell me what to do with my
Give it
money.
to the homeless, will you? And put my name on it, will you?
Unbelievable.
I need to make up some ground there because apparently I pissed off a lot of people.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into another episode of Talking Trends. We do this Monday to Friday, 5 o'clock to 5:30. It's a little brighter in here. I like it.
We got some new light action going on here. We're looking very white-ish.
Yeah. It's just gleaming off your head.
Yeah, it is.
Put your sunglasses on,
I need
everybody.
some makeup. I got some shine going on up here. Welcome, Ashley, Samantha, Rachel, Lisa, Eddie, DJ Scorpio from Miami.
Shouts out.
Fitz, GQ number 1, Mary Claire, Gail, Julie, Kayla Lynn. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And my shiny bald.
Hey, before we get the show started,
Right.
I'm going to let everybody know on this new camera that we have.
Yes.
Going to transition. This is the push-up cam. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, man.
if you're unaware,
Yeah.
myself and Tony are doing a challenge again for March. This time, the challenge is not to swear on the show.
On the show.
If we do swear, every swear word is worth 10 push-ups. And you will see one of us. I'll demonstrate. If you want to keep on narrating, Tony.
I will do that. So basically, anytime we swear, you guys can call us out on it if we miss it. And that person who swore will have to get down, as you see Teak doing a little dance over there. He will take the position and do 10 push-ups in this position right here. There you go. Nice. Just like that. And you can watch us squirm in our own juices there. That would be nice. GQ said he lost $20 in Halifax yesterday. He said, give me my money.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Oh, Julie said I should have to do 100. It's not fair. I shouldn't have to do 100.
Listen, cold heart.
I should do 20 just for what happened yesterday. Oh boy.
Hey, I would agree.
No, I don't agree with that. But we be talking some trends today.
We have a couple trends, and speaking of disagreeing, this first story is pretty crazy. This guy right here, this piece of dog do.
Don't say it.
I want to so bad. I might have
first
to.
line of the show, you'd already be in it.
I might have to let one go for this guy.
I think for that
I would do 10 push-ups to express how I truly feel about this
tend
gentleman.
to agree with you. Yeah.
This guy right here, he got let out on a technicality he was going to jail for 300 years
Ridiculous.
for touching 6 kids.
Yeah.
More on that in a little bit.
Yep.
Tony's favorite place to eat, McDonald's, is finally adding fresh beef to the quarter pounder.
Come on, you can't hate Mickey D's forever. They
Right.
going fresh.
Unbelievable.
I like it.
Next story, we have interesting way to, I wouldn't say punish your kid. Would we call this punishment?
Disciplinary measures.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So this dad, his kid was somewhat of a jerk or a bully.
Yes.
So he made him run to school.
I like it.
I'm not even mad at that.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like that.
And continuing with Tony's hard-on, Headley,
Yeah.
back at it again with a stellar performance, as you would say.
I do want to let this story die.
You
but
can't.
I kind of don't. I kind of don't.
Your hard-on is just not...
Every day I get up and go, let me just Google Jacob and Headley and let's see what comes up. And it's a gift that keeps on giving.
This is true.
And I enjoy that.
This is true.
So,
So up first, we're going to talk about this crazy goddamn story I came across. It's kind of been catching headlines.
Is that a swear?
Goddamn?
That's a swear. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen,
we're
is that
into
a,
it.
is that a
Yes.
swear?
That's a swear. That's a total swear. You can't say that on TV. They bleep that out. That's the first swear right out of your mouth. Unbelievable. Guys, is that a swear or not? Is it? Yes. Gail says yes. All right, let's go, baby. I love it. Let's go. I can't believe you couldn't even keep it for 2 seconds.
Well, I said it was gonna.
All right, let's go, baby. You got 10. Let's give you your support. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. Good job. Good job, baby. Good job. I can't believe it. People were quick to call you out. They were like, "Yep, that's one. Go ahead, get him, take him down."
Guys, come on now.
That count. If you can't say it in church, that's a swear.
Okay.
Praise the Lord. All right, continue. Without swearing, be very careful. Choose your words very wisely. It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one today.
Oh man. Okay, I can't stop. I can't laugh.
As you were, sir.
All right, so this interesting story: a child sex offender supposed to serve more than 300 years. It was walking free on a technicality.
Yeah.
A Colorado man sentenced in 2015 to more than 300 years in prison, rightfully so,
Yep.
for sexually abusing 6 children, has been freed by a court decision, and prosecutors are barred from retrying him from the crimes.
Wow.
Michael Tracy McFadden, 46, was not eligible for parole hearing until November 2330.
2330. Yeah.
300 years later.
Wow.
Right? Instead, he walked free Tuesday from an Arkansas's Valley Correctional Facility where he was serving his sentence. McFadden's freedom follows a June ruling by Colorado Court of Appeals, which found that his right to a speedy trial was violated when the judge in the case granted continuance. Prosecutors appealed that ruling, but the Colorado Supreme Court refused to hear that appeal. So ultimately, they found this weird technicality where, apologies, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, McFadden could not be retried on the charges and does not have to register as a sex offender.
Yeah.
He had prior convictions of 4 sex offenses.
Wow.
But that conviction was before the registry was established. I'm completely appalled by this decision, one of the lawyers said. I think the criminal justice system completely failed here.
I would agree.
So,
Yeah, 100%.
McFadden was convicted at trial of 19 counts of child sex offenses, including a charge of being a habitual sex offender against children. That history was part of what led to his release, Rubenstein explained. Rubenstein is the lawyer on the case. McFadden's defense team, the fact that this man has a defense team blows my mind. They had submitted a jury questionnaire designed to determine whether trial jurors could be fair to their client considering his past. The judge in the case failed to read the questionnaire until prosecutors and defense lawyers were already halfway through the jury selection process. That judge decided McFadden couldn't receive a fair trial under those circumstances, so he issued continuance. Even though McFadden's lawyers had previously sought and received 2 continuances in this case, they objected to the third and asserted that his statutory right to a speedy trial. The appeals court ruled that he did not get his trial in time, and in Colorado, the statute for speedy trial requires that it take place within 6 months. So because of the error here, because the error here was that he shouldn't have been tried longer than 6 months from the last time he waived a speedy trial, there was no remedy for that. Therefore, there's no ability to try him.
Wow.
So yeah, this guy got off
Jeez.
for touching kids. Like, he committed the crime.
There should be, he definitely committed the crime 100%. There should be no loopholes when you're talking about a case like this.
No.
I mean, there shouldn't be loopholes. I mean, we understand there are some in the justice system, but in a situation like this, and the judge needs to be, unfortunately, his hands are tied. The law is the law, and the loopholes, you have to abide by the loopholes. I would assume at some
How
point.
about having some common sense? I think common sense got to be,
I think that the judge would have to insert some common sense at some point and go, you know what? Forget about the loopholes. I almost said it. Forget about the loopholes. And I'm going to give this guy what he deserves. I think nobody would go against him.
I don't think so either.
There's no way. He'd be a hero. He'd
Yes.
be a hero.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you have the defense team who would go, whoa, That's not the law. Here it's written right here. This applies.
Why do these people exist?
It just goes
Why
back
do these
to
defense? I mean, I know you said like everybody should as a fair trial, but you're convicted. And if I'm a lawyer myself, and they're like, "Hey, we got this case. We got a hot case for you.
Yeah.
Really interesting thing here. This guy, he touched it. You know what? He touched a bunch of kids, but that's not the point. We may have a loophole.
Yeah.
Like as me as a human being, as a person, I'd be like, you got to be out of your mind.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So close. I love it. Rachel likes to share something which we appreciate. It took me almost 3 years to get the man that raped me convicted. Everything is for the predator, I would assume she's saying. Nothing out there is to help the victim. Then to add insult to injury after being convicted of a major sexual assault, spends less than 5 months in jail. 5 months in jail for rape.
That's wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Good Lord. Can you imagine?
Well, that's the
Thank
thing.
you for sharing, by the way.
Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
And that's the thing, because the article kind of continues on. There's a couple of quotes and stuff like that. I mean, this is very powerful, as these crimes are very serious. And several voicemails from mothers of victims who legitimately are fearful for their children and their children's safety. And I mean, in all these situations, it's crazy to know that this person is now out on the street and be like, great.
Yeah.
Like, awesome. Thanks. Thank you, like, justice system and everybody involved for making this person, like, back out there.
Sad part, it happens all the time. We hear about it all the time. Emmeline makes a comment. I don't know how people can sleep on it after finding a loophole for that POS.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like, the fact that the man... this person or these people continue to have defense teams.
Yeah.
Like, you already committed the crime. I'm sorry. You right there, I think that should just waive you from anybody helping you out.
Right.
No one was helping you. You touching kids and raping people. Like, that was all you. And I don't think anybody should come to your aid to potentially let you out earlier.
Yeah,
I think it's absolutely ridiculous in certain situations.
I think you're right, and I think in the case of when it comes to children, it's a different situation. They're defenseless. Yeah. Children are defenseless in these situations. Mm-hmm. It's not like an adult versus adult situation. It's very different. So I don't know that they should be tried in the same kind of court.
I just think you do this crime, and if you're clearly convicted of something. Yeah. Your right as to being defended, let's say properly, professionally, is out the window. You defend yourself at this point.
Maybe that's the punishment. You have to defend yourself.
That's it.
Explain yourself in front of a court of law, and these people and the parents that are in the... Go ahead. Explain it to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. That's the way to go.
Yeah, and the comments kind of continued on. He is smooth. He's a predator, and he offers young women help with housing and child care, something that many would are grateful to have. It's an awful subject, but the chances of him are not. See, and then the chances of him of reoffending are super high.
That's the problem. He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. It's not like it's just spur of the moment. He just felt like doing it. He has a problem, and he will do it again. So that's going to happen. You got to live with that. You let the guy out. Now you got to live. For sure. He's got let's say he's got to go get help. Well, he's got to get help for the rest of his life. Yeah. You can't just get a little bit of help 6 months and come back out.
Yeah, and we talked about, there was a case a couple weeks ago, or was it last year? There's I think a person from Edmonton who recently got released, and the police were like, he's gonna reoffend.
Yeah, they told everybody straight up.
Why are you letting him go?
Loopholes, I don't know.
Unbelievable, right?
Listen, yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, the loophole will, and they said right up front, listen, he's gonna do it again. It's gonna happen. We're telling you right now, it's going to happen again. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. Here, take them cuffs off. Go ahead.
He's guilty of doing the crimes, and then on top of that, they're saying he's going to do it again. And then the icing on the cake, you're like, yeah, let's let this guy go.
Ludicrous. There's no other way to describe it. This system seems to be quite broken.
It's unbelievable.
Welcome, Jennifer. Ashley and the rudest of dogs is in the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is an update of this. I searched just recently. Even this guy has been recently arrested.
Mm-hmm. Surprise, surprise.
Because I feel like a lot of people probably feel that this loophole was a load of BS. Can I say that?
Well said.
Okay. So I think they were honestly searching for whatever they could find to get this guy back in jail. So with that being said, police officers in Colorado Springs found this guy, and for failing to register as a sex offender in an unrelated case a couple years ago. McFadden was required to register as a sex offender for prior sexual assault on a child, sentenced in 1990. So he failed to do so. So an arrest warrant was issued, and he's now being held on $1,000 bond. But I mean, hopefully, I think the bond should be much higher than $1,000.
Without a doubt.
Whatever, he's back in jail. I'm not sure how long that's going to last. I just think, again, the justice system continues to blow my mind.
Time will tell. It never ceases to amaze us how many cases in and out of the system that just seem to, there's a loophole somewhere that seems to let an actual criminal who you know is guilty back out on the streets. Makes no sense.
You know what? You know what I'm going to say right now? Fuck the justice system.
Oh, damn. Here we go. 10 push-ups, people, if you don't know what's happening. Every time we swear on the show today, you got to do 10 push-ups. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, there you go. All right, putting it in. Every time we swear on the show today, guys, that's the deal. 10 push-ups. He is so far up to 20. TK's got 20 so far today. And I think that story probably called for a couple of swear words. I'm surprised you held back as much as you did.
It was hard.
But see, now you're getting your pump on. See, you're good.
Thanks, man.
You're feeling good. Now you're good for the gym.
Yeah. A little warm-up.
Yes. So, anyway.
Up next, a little more lighthearted subject.
Yes.
A quarter pounder lighter.
Well, quarter pounder is some good weight. If you are a fan of burgers, which if you've seen this gentleman's face all over billboards.
Oh, yeah, check this out.
Yeah, check out this, because if we're speaking about burgers, we should definitely put this up for sure.
Hey.
No, Julie, if you say the word SHIT, we do not do push-ups. But, check out this mug. Did you put it up?
Yeah, put it up.
Here you go. So, if you're driving around Halifax, you may see these bulging eyes biting into a big juicy burger.
Yeah.
Halifax Burger Week coming up, of course. Is that this week?
I think it's the following week.
Following week, okay. So there's the face of a Burger Week right there.
Yeah, I'll be on billboards, buses,
all
magazines.
across the nation. So speaking of burgers, McDonald's announced on Tuesday that it will start making quarter pounders with fresh beef and not frozen. Which they probably should have been doing a long time ago.
One would think.
You would think so. Business Insiders tried the new fresh beef burger and found it to be an impressive improvement from the old quarter. What a surprise that is, that fresh beef was better than frozen.
I've heard about this.
Why they needed an insider to figure this out. They could have asked whoever down the road who goes to McDonald's every day, what do you think? The fresh burger is juicier, has more depth of flavor.
I like the way you're describing this.
Giving McDonald's is paying me. Giving McDonald's a distinct leg up on the competition. Now, the competition would be Wendy's, because Wendy's promotes that they use fresh meat, fresh beef to cook their burger. So on Tuesday, fast food giant announced their plans to make the quarter pounder burger with fresh, not frozen, across the U.S. by early May. Roughly 3,500 locations in the U.S. are already serving fresh beef quarter pounders, which are prepared to order.
I just would have thought that even... I figured like when Subway kind of came on the scene, was like everything fresh. Yeah. They would have been on this quite some time ago.
You kind of would think so,
right?
I mean, there's so much competition, especially, and I mean, we notice the trends with restaurants and whatever the case may be. They're trying to go healthier, fresher. You figure they would have jumped on this, but it just comes down to money, I guess.
This is true.
It's always the way.
You know what? I don't know if you watched the movie Founder with Michael Keating.
I haven't. You were telling me about it.
I've been telling you about it. It's basically like the McDonald's movie, how McDonald's was kind of, I think, built and as to what it is today. There's a scene that kind of just popped in my head where the original owners had a certain way of doing their milkshakes. They're like, we want to use like this fresh like milk and these products. And then the new guy, Michael Keaton's character, is like, listen, I found this package here. And it'll cut costs. We don't have to hold stuff in refrigerators anymore, and that's probably the reason why, as you said, a cost situation.
It is always, when it comes down to these big giants, it's always about the bottom line. But it's nice to see that they're doing something.
Yeah.
Fresh beef has long been a calling card. McDonald's fast food rival Wendy's, which I mentioned, it took years of effort for McDonald's to find a way to add that fresh burger beef to your menu. So if you're a McDonald's frequent flyer, you might want to check out well, I don't think they're doing it in Canada. So far it's only in the U.S.
Oh.
Hopefully coming to Canada.
That's not going to stop you anyway.
I will be there. I like a quarter pounder every once in a while.
You're a Big Mac guy.
I'm a Big Mac. You know what? I had the Big Mac, and they added the bacon now. Because it's a Big Mac with bacon now.
Okay.
It's a real deal.
Oh, yeah?
That ain't no joke.
Okay.
That ain't no joke. Bacon is the king of all meats, and now you can put it on your Big Mac.
There you go.
Anyway, be careful. Don't go to McDonald's every day, people. Every once in a while, a little Big Mac isn't the worst thing in the world.
I still like the smell of the fries. I went there on the weekend, not to get anything.
Dude.
Drove my friend Lucas.
Dude.
And he got like a couple things, and that smell of like the fresh fries, I was like, oh man, like that does smell good, dude.
I'm telling you. All right, well, it's all right.
I didn't get any.
Well, you're waiting for the veggie burger. You're gonna try that, right?
I will
try it one time.
I will try one time.
McDonald's coming up with a veggie burger. We don't know when that's coming out, but we'll try it on the show
for sure.
We'll do that on the show when it comes out.
A fantastic idea.
Oh yeah.
Up next, speaking of good ideas, I think this dad punishes bully son of his by making him run to school.
Yeah.
So a father advocated for old school, simple parenting in several Facebook videos that show his 10-year-old running to school after he says the boy was kicked off the bus for bullying. Father of two, Brian Thornhill, drove behind his 10-year-old son the morning of March 1st as the boy ran through the rain to school. He says, "Welcome to You Better Listen to Your Dad 2018, said Thornhill in a Facebook video post. Thornhill explained the 10-year-old got kicked off his school bus for 3 days because he was being a little bully. The father said that his son has to run to school, which is about 1 mile from the family home, as a result of being a bully.
Yeah.
He added he made the boy run in the rain because he was rude that morning.
Yep.
So additionally to being a bully, he was rude the morning it was raining. So it's like, you know what? You're going to run out in the rain, sir. In the video, Thornhill refers to the punishment as old school, simple parenting, which says it's improved the 10-year-old's behavior. Ironically, since he's been running to school this week, his behavior has been much better. Teachers have approved of his behavior this week. He hasn't gotten in trouble this week, where last week he just absolutely was out of his mind, apparently. According to the dad.
Wow. I think we were talking. Oh, are you done?
That's it. Yeah.
I think we were talking about kids in school and teachers, how hard they got it now. Kids can pretty much do whatever they want. You know, it was reported that a teacher here in Halifax is wearing a Kevlar vest because the violence this year so far in this school year is insane. 1,800 incidents in September, which is insane.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy, and I think that it comes down when you have kids not behaving in school, in class, towards adults, towards seniors, because it starts at home, man.
Yeah, and
other kids. The whole bullet. I mean, it just starts at home. I just find. Yeah. So good on this guy. Like
I like it. I like this.
That's old school.
Yeah,
that's old school.
That is very old school.
That's super old school. I kind of like that.
I do. Yeah, if you catch your kid bullying another kid instead of not doing a thing about it.
I think bullying. I mean, it's a big topic of conversation, but I think that people don't understand the long-term effects that bullying that when it happens to you as a kid, how it affects you through your life.
Oh, for sure. You hold on to some of that stuff.
Absolutely,
for sure.
Man. Absolutely.
And I think these are very teachable moments where if you nip it in the butt, if you know your kid is being a little bit of a jerk, I think a little bit of discipline can also go a long way, and also be held within the brain and being like, okay, I messed up there, and I'm gonna be a better kid. I'm gonna be a better kid in school, and
no doubt.
Yeah.
Mark Miracle isn't Miracle in the house. Says parents are soft nowadays and kids are buying AR-15s and solving their inexperienced feelings Call of Duty style.
And that's true.
True story.
Also, there's a story that there's a guy suing Dick's and Walmart in the States now.
Because he can't buy his guns anymore?
Because he, it was, I can't remember the exact details. I was going to talk about it on today's show, but didn't want to go there.
We gave them props, like Dick's Sporting Goods, for not carrying the assault rifles that you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was an amazing move on their part.
Yeah.
A financial hit, obviously, but morally and ethically, wow, what a move.
Exactly.
I thought that was great. And now someone's suing them.
Now someone's suing them for, I think, some sort of age discrimination. I think for Walmart, because you have to be 21 now to purchase a fully automatic gun.
Right.
The whores. And, this kid, 20 years old, is trying to sue Dick's and Walmart.
Because of what? Because he can't.
Age discrimination.
But he's 21.
No, he's 20.
Oh, he's 20.
Because before you could go in.
Oh.
And you could buy whatever he wanted.
Wow.
But now he has to wait another year.
Cries a river, Chief.
Right.
That's the kid you don't want to sell a gun to.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't sell that kid a gun.
And
what's that kid's name? Whatever his name is, don't let him buy a gun.
Put him in some sort of registry.
Yeah, don't let him buy anything.
This here.
Get him a water gun.
Yeah. See, I wanted to swear right there, but held it back.
Don't do it, baby.
It would have been up to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And finally, Tony.
The moment you...
and his big, juicy dong hard-on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the old big veiny.
Listen.
This guy just loves Headley.
I do not love Headley, but I do love these stories that keep coming out, and everybody wants it. It's so juicy. It just keeps unfolding into complete disgustingness.
Okay.
Headley returns. No apologies. This guy just... Jacob doesn't get it. He refused to... Jesus.
Whoa.
Is that a curse?
Oh, Tony.
No.
We said it.
Did we say that?
Yes, I think saying the J word. It's time for push-ups, my friend. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Push-up cam. Yep, there you go. Yep, get down. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Very good. There you go, Tony. There you go.
I gotta wash my mouth.
Yeah, you can't be saying JC like that.
Headley gets me all excited.
Yeah. There you go. How do you feel?
I'm out of breath.
I know, right?
What's that all about?
Yeah.
Anyway, as you guys know, Headley is continuing to do the tour, even though despite the sexual assault and misconduct allegations that have been coming against them, and they don't know how to behave. He's not behaving on stage. Just got to behave on stage. So the singer didn't spend any time acknowledging the apology he issued a day earlier on social media for what he called reckless and dismissive treatment of women through his career.
Yeah.
Talk about backpedaling. So
it's unbelievable. This is not backpedaling. This is I don't even know what to call this.
It has no more name.
Yeah.
So instead, Hoggard paused for a moment to thank his fans for their unwavering support, but spent more time playing into his band's trademark antics and thinly veiled sexual innuendos.
Oh boy.
It's incredible he's still doing this at his shows. So he's doing a show in Brampton, Ontario. 5,000 people. It was only 2/3 full in the place. So there are some people that aren't going. At one point in the show, Hoggard encouraged fans.
So 5,000 too many, in my personal opinion.
Listen, if it's 20 people, it's probably too many, but you're right. It's 5,000 seat venue. Right. 2/3 of it was full.
Oh, okay.
So obviously some people
still too many people for my
still
liking.
Way too many.
Yeah.
At one point in the show, Hoggard encouraged fans to hold the hand of a friend next to them and profess their interest in having the other person serve them breakfast. Quote, because baby, you're the most important meal of the day, he said, which of course seemed to imply oral sex. He again quoted saying, I don't know what that means. I just made it up. Ow. So just playing the dumb card. This is the worst one, I think. During another break in the set, he called a young woman near the front who he saw texting during his performance. He jokingly confiscated her phone, rifled through her contacts, stopping briefly at one labeled Dad. Then he said, who's Dad? Dad? Is that what you call him? He then asked the audience member if her father was in the audience. She said, he's here. Of course he's here. He said,
I'm 14. I get it. God. Yeah, of course my parents are here, Jacob.
Yeah.
Interesting that you say all these sexual things to all us young teenagers. Oh, well.
So he's yeah. So anyway, they have, believe it or not, they have, I think, another 15 scheduled concert dates to go.
15.
And they plan on finishing this tour, even though many of their openers have dropped out of the show, namely namely Neon Dreams and Sean Hook, I think, also got off that trailer of craziness. So they're going to finish off the tour. His behavior doesn't seem to be getting any better. It just seems to be doing the same. This guy doesn't get it.
No.
I think that this just shows to go that his, whatever that apology was simply just a PR move.
Yeah.
And he doesn't mean any of it.
No, it doesn't seem like that whatsoever. And again, it's a sad I mean, like the whole apology, he's kind of shouting out his family and his friends and like, oh, I'm sorry for acting so reckless. And it's like, you know what? That's a slap in their face. What kind of respect are you showing your friends and your family and your fans and the people that you've done wrong? Like, again, like there's I don't know. I don't think he's taking it seriously. I think some lawsuits need to come towards this guy to make it a little bit more serious. Even though I thought getting dropped from your record label, your airplay is next to nothing, being not invited to the Junos.
Oh my God! Yeah. Everything has crumbled around him.
Being known now as a raper. So that's a nice one on the resume.
Well, that's an accusation that's coming. I'm sure the charge will be coming at some point. And believe you me, you think this is the end of it? It's definitely not. The one thing that frustrates the heck out of me is the fact that people are still going to the shows.
Oh, they're still supporting your boy.
People, wake up!
Yeah.
What are you doing, parents? What are you doing?
Exactly.
What in the world is happening?
And I'm trying to picture that guy's dad, that person's dad. He grabbed his daughter's phone, and his dad just standing there in approval. Jacob, he's such a character.
Gail says Jake grabs a phone at every show and says the same thing every time. Awesome. He could say it every time. Doesn't mean it's right. And if he said it before, maybe one thing. Now we kind of know a little bit more behind why he's saying it.
Yeah, gross.
The guy's a sicko.
Why does he grab my 10-year-old's phone?
I don't touch my phone. I don't know where your hands have been.
Right?
Actually, I do know where
I do know where your dirty ass hands have been.
Oh my God.
Jacob,
dirty Jacob.
Dirty Jacob and the boys.
But I implore to the parents out there and the fans, don't go support this band.
Yeah, exactly. Take your tickets back. Ticketmaster will give you your money back. Take your family out to maybe bring them to a Jungle Gyms or a Swiss Chalet. Let's have a family night.
Nice wholesome family night. Do some mini golf.
Let's not worry about a raper taking your child's phone and going through the contacts and asking who daddy is and asking your child to hold hands with a stranger and say, I want you for breakfast, implying oral sex. You know what? Take your kids to something a little bit more wholesome. Let's take them to mini putt. Let's bring back mini putt, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I like mini putt.
What's wrong with that?
Like mini putts. It's
why
fun.
You want to bring them to a rape concert?
Yeah, why do you want to go to a rape concert, allegedly?
Yeah.
And on top of that, hey, take them to McDonald's. They got fresh burgers now.
They got
some fresh meat.
Right.
And it's the kind you'll want to eat.
Exactly. And the meat that's not forced upon you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, true.
At a hotel. Anyways, that got
Gail also says, how many other bands have done that and not been uncovered? I'm sure lots.
Yes.
It doesn't make it right.
No. And I think that's the point of all this. Now I hope people now have the consciousness to have this on their mind.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Am I doing what I'm doing? Is it wrong? You shouldn't push your boundaries with your fans or anybody, not even fans. I'm just people in general.
Yeah, it's so insulting.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's here's the thing, and I agree. A lot of other bands have probably done it, and we don't know to what effect. I'm sure they will probably be coming out. These things will come out.
Yeah.
The worst part about this particular situation is the story started with underagers.
Exactly.
That's the worst
part.
That
was not only was it bad with the whole sexual allegation, you're like, oh, Jesus Christ. And then on top of it, you're touching little kids and asking them to come to the hotel room because you got liquor.
Yeah. I mean, that's the worst part.
That's the worst part.
That's the worst part.
Was that it was the whole
14
underage.
15-year-old girls going to the meet and greets, and he's whispering in their ear, come drink with us later on.
Right.
Tell them, I'm underage. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, my dad's there.
My parents are waiting outside for me.
Yeah.
It's
it's only going to be 20 minutes. Don't worry.
Yeah, 20 minutes. I hope you like.
No, Jesus.
Ain't going to say it.
I might have. Hopefully nobody got that.
What did you say?
Don't worry about it.
Did he swear?
No.
Call it out. Please, somebody call him out.
You have to say what They have to say what I was going to say. I'm not going to say it.
Did you say it?
I might have. I don't know if I finished it.
Anybody catch that? No, nobody's saying anything.
All right, good.
Speak up, people.
All right, good.
Anyway, we'll try to lean off Headley, but I won't make any promises. If it's in news again, baby, I gotta Oh, Gail's saying 10. What did he say? What did he say? Did he say something? What did he say, Gail?
You have to type it in.
I didn't hear it. Type it in. I gotta know what he said because
I'll agree if she gets it.
She gets the exact words.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see what she says.
Exact word.
Anyway, we'll try to lean off the Headley story if we can, but I think it's only going to get worse, which I don't know how it can be, but it seems to be every single few days we seem to be getting something new and juicy on this story. So
I know.
She says I forgot.
Perfect.
Man, Gail, come on! I was counting on you. I was counting on you.
It's all right.
All right, it's all good.
Well,
you got 30 in today.
I got 30.
10.
You get.
I got 10.
Yeah.
So we'll keep this going. Are we doing this all month?
Yeah, Bat Phone says yes.
They're calling me, telling me we're doing it all month. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. What's going on?
Going to the gym.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna catch up on some Walking Dead that happened on Sunday.
Nice.
Caught some headlines that it might be a boring episode, but that's to be expected. Every season of Walking Dead has that. They have a couple of boring episodes that you gotta commandeer through.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah. What are you up to?
I don't. What's today? Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday, March.
Nothing.
6th.
I didn't have gym. I played soccer at lunchtime. I got smashed in the face with the ball. My nose was bleeding.
It would have been funny if you came in with two black eyes.
You know when you get hit in the nose and your eyes start watering it's called crying?
Yes, that's the human emotion.
That was me.
Okay.
But I feel good now.
That's good.
Nothing. I'm going to go back, get something to eat, and then continue to do some prep for tomorrow's show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe stay off Headley's jock for once.
I'm going to get on that Headley news feed tonight and find out. I'm going to dig deep.
Unbelievable.
Find out what's going on. And hopefully we'll have some confirmation maybe by tomorrow for our guest.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining us. Very good conversations today. Appreciate it. Much love to everybody out there. Watch out for Burger Week and this guy's bulging eyes eating a burger on every billboard across the city.
Yeah, Burger Boy.
Yeah, don't throw anything. Don't throw any tomatoes or anything at the billboards. He does it out of love, people.
Yeah.
Out of love.
Come on,
we'll be back again tomorrow, 5 o'clock, and we'll have a whole slew of new topics to talk about tomorrow. We wish that you join us again.
It would be very nice. And one last thing, graphics provided by Car Productions. Thank you thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Bye.